Today I want to take a look at the principle of generosity, rooted deeply in the teachings of the Bible. The concept of giving is not just about sharing our wealth, but about living a life that reflects God's grace and love to others. We're reminded of this in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, which reads, "Remember this, a farmer who plants only a few seeds will get a small crop, but the one who plants generously will get a generous crop. You must each decide in your heart how much to give, and don't give reluctantly or in response to pressure, for God loves a person who gives cheerfully, and God will generously provide all you need. Then you will always have everything you need and plenty left over to share with others." Paul encourages us to give generously, and he uses the imagery of a farmer. Just as a farmer who sows a small number of seeds will yield a limited harvest, so too will our generosity impact what we receive in return. When we give generously, we reflect the heart of God, who gave his very best, his Son, Jesus Christ, for us. The key idea here is that generosity isn't about what's convenient, it's about a heart attitude. Paul reminds us to not give reluctantly or out of pressure, but cheerfully. When we give cheerfully, we are aligning our hearts with God's heart, recognizing that everything we have comes from him, and it's our joy to share it. You might be wondering, how can I give generously? Although we've recently started our One More initiative, it's not always about large sums of money. Generosity can be in time, in kindness, encouraging words, or in service. It's about recognizing the needs around you and be willing to meet them, not out of obligation, but out of love. Whether it's offering a meal to someone in need, driving someone to a doctor's appointment, taking the time to listen to a friend, or financially supporting a cause that reflects God's values, generosity is an act of worship. But generosity doesn't stop with the act itself. Paul promises that when we give generously, God will provide for our needs. He will supply everything we need and leave us with plenty to share with others. God's economy is different from the world's. When we give, we don't deplete our resources. We open the door for God to bless us even more so we can continue being a blessing. So let's just remember, generosity is more than just a financial act. It's a way of living that mirrors the heart of God. And when we give generously, we become instruments of his love and grace in the world. May we be known as people who give abundantly and cheerfully, trusting in God's promises to meet our every need.